Did you see Mark Zuckerberg yesterday with Joe Rogan? The way bigger story from a scandal perspective is that Mark Zuckerberg admitted that the FBI briefed Facebook and told them to be on the lookout for disinformation, and that feels like collusion to try to keep the Hunter Biden story from being able to be distributed in the run-up to the election. And remember, even based on the election tallies that are out there, Biden won the presidency by about 20,000 votes. So the collusion of Twitter, Facebook, all social media platforms to keep the Hunter Biden story from being distributed likely rigged the election in Joe Biden's favor. But the fact that we have Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO, chairman, whatever his official title is of Facebook, which now calls itself Meta, the fact that we have him saying on Joe Rogan's podcast that the reason why they undertook to restrict the sharing of the Hunter Biden story on Facebook by New York Post, the reason why they restricted it on their algorithms was because the FBI had tipped them off that Russian disinformation might be coming, was a lie by the FBI, designed, it appears, to protect Hunter Biden and make it more likely that Joe Biden was elected president of the United States. This is a massive story. This goes to the heart of independence. And people out there say, well, wait a minute. You got to trust the FBI. Have you guys ever actually studied history? The FBI under J. Edgar Hoover was completely untrustworthy. It was Hoover's private organization designed to go after his political enemies. And interestingly, many of those political enemies at the time were in the civil rights movement. J. Edgar Hoover tried to get Martin Luther King to shoot himself, to commit suicide, because Hoover had evidence of the fact that MLK was engaging in extramarital affairs. The FBI was wiretapping. The FBI had bugs. The FBI was inside of the civil rights movement trying to figure out what exactly was taking place in the 1960s. So, this idea that the FBI is above reproach or is it's anti-democratic to challenge the FBI or ask questions about their powers or their influence. Look, they signed off on an illegal warrant to spy on Donald Trump's campaign. They colluded clearly with big tech companies to restrict the release of the Hunter Biden laptop and stories surrounding it. They still have not charged Hunter Biden with any crime at all. They investigated via a storming of the gates at Mar-a-Lago. They raided a former sitting president. We've never seen any of this happen. So forgive me if I don't trust the FBI. Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin was on with us, and he said, I don't trust the FBI any further than I can throw them, with us about an hour ago, based on the fact that he has seen that there is an anti-democratic, pick-a-side universe that exists right now in the FBI.